He won. So now we're going to go grab our book and we're going to see what happens. This is chapter 4. Chapter 4. Let's see what happens here. These out of the way. Alright, so where do we go? That's quest it. We did that. Campaign. Each hero heals all their damage, discards all their focus. Okay, yeah. For every 3 supply the party has, they may gain 1 random equipment card and add it to their journal. Then discard all supply. Each hero heals all their damage for every 3 supply the party has. Oh my god. 1, 2, 3. So that's 3. Oops, 3. 1, 2, 3. 3. 1, 2, 3. That's 4. 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 7. Wow. 7? Huh. Interesting. So I'm kind of each hero who's on for every 3, they may gain 1 random equipment card and add it to the journal. 1 random equipment card. May gain a random equipment card. So I think that means that we actually just draw 7 equipment cards and we get to put them all in the journal for stuff to use, right? I think that's what that means. Let me double check. I mean, I guess I just never have done that well enough to have that many supply. Let me check. Okay, so, and I mean, I feel like I've done this right the rest of the time. But when you do campaign upkeep, like there's a whole section in the back of the rule book for like campaign upkeep that tells you like cleanup quest, shop. If you won, each hero can reveal a card from the equipment deck. They can choose to reveal additional cards for each 3 supply, and then each hero can choose 1 revealed equipment card to add to the journal. But at the bottom it says, note, if playing a story, players follow the campaign follow the campaign upkeep procedure listed in the story guide, following the section of the story, usually a chapter they've just completed. So I think that supersedes all that. So according to this, we heal all our damage. Okay. Discard all their focus. Okay. And really it should be, we really discard everything. For every 3 the party has, they may gain 1 random equipment card and add it to the journal. Then discard all supply. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 7 random equipment cards. Let me grab the equipment deck and let's see what amazingness we're going to get. Alright, here we are. So, here's our equipment deck. Give it a shuffle. You know I'm not doing anything janky. Alright. So we get 7 of these. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So there's 7 cards. So what do we get? We get a plague staff, equipment weapon, orange attack +1, a range of 2, dark, deal 1 damage to each enemy in your room. Ooh, each enemy in your room. That's brutal. Equipment armor, studded leather. Add your dex to your health value, and win just lets us get an armor token. Ooh, that is amazing. I don't think we have any armor. I don't have any armor. Enchanted cloak. Oh my god, look at this. Holy cow. Add your charisma to your health value. Do we even need to talk about who's gonna get that? Oh, Jesus, am I getting all armor? That's crazy. Yeah. Sacred Vestments, Equipment Armor, add your blue to your value. Holy gets you an armor token. Holy Staff, blue +1. Exhaust Holy, discarded an armor token from an enemy in your room. Oh, that's interesting. So that lets you actually take them off other people. Amulet of Fortitude, Trinket. I think we can only have one trinket. You inflict... your inflict orange test and resist test gain an extra die. Or we can use earth during a test, that kind of test, to gain a die. Oh, that's interesting. But I don't really have any abilities that do that a lot, so I don't know that that's really going to do much good. And then Arcane Wand, Equipment Weapon, 4 dice, Intelligence Attack +1, and then a range of 3. With fire, you can deal damage to an enemy. Okay, so not bad stuff. It's just a lot of stuff that is not really going to be apropos to us. But we know for sure, I mean, guaranteed 100%, that's going to Willow. The other stuff, really the only thing that's going to be beneficial is, I think, the Sacred Vestments, which is kind of, well, that's kind of ironic. But Sacred Vestments, add your blue. I think we're going to give that to Gavin because his blue is a 2, whereas his green is a 1. Of course, we get to do armor, but we also get to do armor with that. So with melody tokens, it's one and the same. We don't have anybody that's really proficient in intelligence or whatever, fortitude, which is the orange. So those aren't going to do us a whole lot of good. I mean, they're cool to have. I mean, we might find something later that changes that. But, yeah, that is, wow. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we drew 7. I'm just curious. I'm going to put this over here with the other card we got. I'm just curious if there's anything in here. Yeah, see, this is what we wanted. Like, we wanted that for Gavin. We wanted that Ring of Strength. Yeah, look at that. Wow. Yeah, that would have been dope. I think we got most of the good stuff. I mean, we got some pretty good stuff. There's a lot of other stuff in here. Yeah. And now that's pretty cool, because that's an enemy within range 4 you just deal a damage to. And you can attack within 4, so that'd be awesome for Gavin too, actually. Wow. So we would have drawn even a couple more, wouldn't have really made any difference for us. Yeah. Okay, cool. So that's completed. So there you go. The equipment's going to go over here. All this stuff is going to go to the journal, but let's just go ahead and save ourselves some time. Put this over here with him, and that over there with him. Here's one of the quests. The Monster's Lair was a trial, but you managed to make your way through all of its twists and turns, following the old man's little claw clues to where they're holding him, fighting it until the way was cleared. When you and Huey are safe from the threats, it is just a short climb back out to the grass again. Each hero adds one random hero upgrade card belonging to their hero to the journal. So let me go grab their decks, and then so this is going to replace. I believe this replaces an existing card. No, it says adds. Adds. I think this may just add to them. It's been so long. Let me look it up. Alright, so here are the upgrades for our folks. So we've got, I did look it up, so this is going to replace an existing card in their deck, so you're not adding it. So we're going to give this a shuffle. 2, 3, we got 5 here, so let's just roll d6. And it's the first card on top. So he's going to get the Stalwart Commander card. It's going to replace an existing one. So this is discard an inspiration to gain 2 focus and 2 armor. I think it was 1 and 1 before. So let's find his Stalwart Commander. Yeah. So this goes here. So the replacement card is, yeah, it was 1 and 1. Whoops, 1 and 1. The replacement card's 2 and 2. So it goes there. Let me set this over here because that goes away. There. Let me get these cards all put back in the right place so I don't end up putting the wrong cards with the wrong person and whatnot. Alright, so that takes care of Yavin. Sits over way out of the way. Willow, same thing. Let's see what she gets. 3, 1, 2. Rousing Finale. Attack +1. Before this attack, you may discard a melody token to gain an additional dice, and/or discard a melody token from your target to gain a dice. And then you can exhaust each minion with a melody token on it. Ooh, wow. Now, it had to be pretty close, so that's kind of like a defensive measure. But that's a 2 attack. If she's got a melody token and somebody else has got a melody token on them, she could actually do a 4 dice attack. Which is, hey, it's not bad. 4 dice. I'll take 4 dice, 100%. So that's going to replace this card. This card was attack +1. Yeah, so basically it just increases this attack by 1. And it increases the range to 2. So, yeah, cool. 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 We did that. Awesome. Alright, we did the If Vampire Convention is the journal and the heroes defeated Winona Morn during Chapter 4. Well, we do have Vampire Confession, but we did not defeat her because I made that random. Kind of wish I had. Well, I didn't look ahead, so there you go. Add Huey number 5 to the journal. So here's the Huey card. So he's going to go into our journal. And then we read entry 21, which ironically I think was one of the very early entries that we could have read if we had chosen Huey. Alright, here we go. Thank you, Huey exclaims, happily throwing his arms bare from so much of his robe being torn apart to leave the trail you followed around you tightly. I knew you'd find me. Save me. He lets out an almost childlike and mildly unsettling giggle, but then steps back and looks into your face with a dour seriousness that you cannot help but question. Given the old man's other behaviors, more sent you for me, eh? Needed to make sure that I didn't unlock the altar's secrets before he or other of his kind could, Planting one hand on his hip and stoking his stringy, cave-filthy beard straight with the other, he lets out an echoing, far too loud for your closeness laugh. No matter. The old boy will want to hear what I have to say, and so should you. Let's not keep the... He smirks. Good Mayor Bolton waiting. He sniffs at the air like some kind of hound. This way. I know a shortcut. Alright, so that's chapter 6, chapter 5. If the heroes lost the quest... Oh, well, that's it. And there we go. That's it. That is all of chapter 4. Cool. So, we're on our way. So, this is potentially 6 chapters, I guess, unless something happens and somehow it ends in 5, but I highly doubt that. So, yeah, I think we did pretty good. We got some good gear. I can't believe we got all that gear. That's insane. I think I did stuff mostly right, considering how long it's been since I played. Please let me know if I screwed anything up. And timestamps and whatnot, so I can mark that for other folks. And yeah, that is it for chapter 4. We completed it and won it of Altar Quest. We're playing through the Out of Luxen story. And yep, that is it for this one. Let's go see what's in chapter 5. That'll be in the next video in this series. And until then, this is Justin from the Board Game Losers. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for subscribing. I hope you enjoy this game. This is a really amazing game. If you like dungeon crawls, I really do enjoy this game. It's a fun one-off, but the campaign's pretty awesome. And we are going through the story, but you can just do six campaigns and kind of do it as just a generic campaign instead of a specifically written story. I hope that at some point in time Blacklist releases more stories. I hope that they come out with some additional Ultra Quest content at some point, because I am definitely all in on that. But until then, thank you guys for watching and subscribing again. This is Justin from the Board Game Losers signing off, and I will see you, my friends, in the next video. Bye, guys.